My ex found love in a broom closet.
There's a secret I have kept for years. It's a secret that involves a marriage, a breakup, and a very specific, very tiny room in an office building. The two people involved have absolutely no idea that I know. And honestly, I intend to take this to my grave. But I have to tell someone. To understand the secret, you have to understand the relationship I was in. On the surface, we were the perfect couple. Everyone loved us. We were that pair that just fit. But looking back, I realized that what we had wasn't passion.
It was safety. It was silence. There were no fireworks. There was no spark. Just a lot of sitting around.
I was the workaholic, glued to my computer screen until the early hours of the morning, and he was the patient, steady boyfriend who sat in the chair behind me, willing to put up with my neglect. It was comfortable, sure.
But it was also suffocatingly boring. Then, he changed careers.
And that is when the characters in this story started to shift.
He began coming home with stories about a specific woman at his new office.
At first, it was casual. Then, it became a daily ritual. He would tell me, "Oh, I think she has a massive crush on me."
He'd laugh it off, acting oblivious.
He'd tell me about her marital problems, how she was always pulling him aside to confide in him, crying on his shoulder about her husband.
He was fascinated by her.
He'd rave about her sales numbers, telling me how impressed he was with her drive. I listened, nodding along, completely blind to what was actually happening.
I trusted him implicitly.
After all, we were the comfortable couple.
But the guilt was eating me alive. Not about her, but about us.
I knew, deep down, that I didn't want to be in this relationship anymore.
I realized I had to end it. The breakup was excruciating.
It wasn't a clean break. It was like slowly peeling off a band-aid that had been stuck for years.
I cried constantly. I felt like a monster.
I was looking at this man, this good guy who had supported me, and I was breaking his heart. I didn't want to hurt him. The guilt was immense.
I felt like I was destroying his life. He didn't want to break up. He fought it. He looked devastated.
But eventually, I held my ground, and it was over. I spent the next few weeks mourning the friendship, feeling heavy with the knowledge that I had hurt someone I cared about.
And then, the call came.
A mutual friend, someone who sees everything and forgets nothing, pulled me aside a few months later. They lowered their voice and asked, "Do you want to know what actually happened that day?" I asked, "What do you mean?" They told me that mere moments after I delivered the final "it's over," my ex-boyfriend didn't go to a bar.
He didn't go to his parents' house to cry. He practically ran to his car. He drove straight to his workplace. And that woman?
The one with the marital problems. The one he was so impressed by? According to the grapevine, he marched right into the office, found her, and pulled her into a utility closet. And right there, amongst the mops and the cleaning supplies, while I was at home crying tears of guilt over breaking his heart, they were celebrating.
My ex found love in a broom closet. The craziest part? No one knows I know.
The friend who told me probably doesn't even remember spilling the tea. Today, my ex and that woman are married. They are living their happily ever after. And strangely enough, I'm not angry. I'm happy for him. He's a great guy, and he deserves real love, even if he found it in the dark, 5 minutes after our relationship ended. But every time I see a wedding photo of them, I just smile.
Because I know exactly where that love story started.